Hello, welcome to the Bag Hack Digest. Hello there, beautiful bag lovers. Trina here, coming to you with an update on my Lady Dior bag, which I've refurbished a wee bit since the last time I showed it to you. It's dark outside, the days are getting shorter, so I'm relying on interior lighting, which I've noticed is giving me a lot of exposure. Don't know how that's gonna turn out, but c'est la vie d'aujourd'hui, you know? So, yeah. A few things have changed with my Dior bag. I'm going to show you what I did to it. So have a look. So I just wanted to take you through the first part of my restoration project, or cleanup project if you will, on my Lady Dior. So the first thing I did to this guy was take some of this metal polish. It's kind of like Brasso. I don't know if it's a Japanese brand or otherwise, but it works well. It's kind of a white, smelly chemical liquid. And what I do is I take a Q-tip and dab it into that and basically let some of the guck settle on there for, I don't know, about a minute. And then I take a trusty cloth, which is full of black now, and just, you know, being careful not to touch the denim, I just polish it up. So I've done one round here, and I don't know how well this is going to focus, but you can see it's pretty shiny. I mean, it's like brand new almost. It's a good quality metal, obviously. I don't know what kind it is, stainless steel perhaps, but it looks fabulous. Not even a scratch on this, you know? Unbelievably good quality. And then moving over to this side, you can see I haven't done this side, and it's, you know, oh, there you go, focus. It's tarnished and it's dirty. So that is just a huge improvement right there. Focus, focus, focus. Okay, there we go. So then moving, and already, by the way, this side slides much better. This side is still sticking. So over on the other side, I've also had a polish on this one right here. And also you can see in the back here how nice that one looks here compared to this side, which is still pretty dull and dirty. You can even see it on the back of the ring there. So not, you know, it takes a little bit of elbow grease, but you know, you can, if you look after your items, they can look great. And to be honest, I think this was easier than polishing up my Louis Vuitton bags. It was much less effort. Okay, and here we have the other one in the front, looking pretty good. I'm probably going to go over it a second time too, because as you go along, you get more results, I'm finding. And the other side too. Yeah, the trickiest part with this is you don't want to get it on the denim. When you're working with leather, I think it's easy to clean up the polish if you make a mess. On the acrylic too, this is not so much a problem. But on the denim, I'm a bit concerned, because this one is going to be the, I haven't done this part yet, going to be the real trick, because it's pretty filthy, but I can clean it up. I can clean it up, no problem. But if I look here, this flips around like that. Look at that. That's rubbing from the tarnish there. I'm gonna have to research the best way to get that out. And what else damage on this bag is basically underneath. There's some stains on the bottom here. Don't know what kind of stains they are. Hope that's coming through on the camera. Across here, and there's another one over there too. So that needs work. Oh yeah, and I gotta polish up these little rivets at the bottom too. The rest of the bag is surprisingly unblemished. It's got some color, like you know how denim gets a bit yellow at places? It's got that, but it's not too bad. And I've also got, you know, the key part. I guess I should clean this one up a little bit too. And then the inside, from all I can tell, sorry, I had to move that around. All I can tell, God, it's dark. It's a black pit in there. I can't really say anything. I don't know how dirty it is in there. I'm gonna have to get a flashlight and check it out. All I know is it smells musty as hell. And of course it's deformed. So that's the next part. So I'll get back to you later. Hey guys, it's the evening. I hope the lighting's okay. So I'm back a couple of days later, and I want to show you how nicely the hardware on my Christian Dior Lady Dior bag has come out. It's like spanking brand new. Looks great. And what I've done at the top here is I've tied some elastic bands to push the sides together, so maybe to reverse the warping that's going on in the edges here. I've also polished up the zipper pull here. The zipper is a little bit stiff. I don't know if I'm going to go in and clean that. It's not filthy, but I suppose I could, but I'll definitely go with some wax paper over it to make the zipper better. And inside the bag I've stuffed it with a couple of baking soda filled socks and a whole bunch of like really compressed stuffing to try and get out of the warping out of the rest of the bag. I haven't done a super job because there's some dents here I could have filled up, but we'll leave it at that for now. I also got rid of the stains under the bag from the transfer. Oh, it hasn't gotten completely out there. It's not bad though, actually, it's all right. The tarnish had rubbed against the actual denim and stained it. Got that out. The rest of the bag is blemish free, and of course this is an old piece, so the denim has gotten yellow, and I don't think there's a great deal I can do about that unless I want to dye it or something, but I don't think I'll go to that extent. And then at the bottom here, oopsie, look what I did. I pressed a little bit too hard in the rubbing, and I basically, it looks like I bleached it, which kind of made it worse. And I didn't get out the stain either. Or this could be just the residue of the soap, I don't know. But I'll go over it again. I also polished up the knobs. The one in the middle was the worst, and there's still some black around the side, so I may go over that again. And here too, the same issue. I think it was, yeah, you can see the white around the stain, and the stain's still there. So in a way I kind of made it worse. Oh well. And how come this looks dirty? Sorry. Yeah, it does look dirty from here, doesn't it? I'm gonna have to go through that again. Or it could be just the darker denim, I don't know. But the rest of the bag is looking way better than it was before. So I'm not sure what, if anybody has any ideas, do let me know. I don't know if I'll get it out by the time I reveal to you the final product, but we're gonna let that sit for a while and see if we can't fix the dent action going on here. It looks like a stain here too, doesn't it? But I think it's just a yellowing of the denim. But overall, much better than when I first got it. It's amazing how the shining up of the metal makes everything look fantastic. I wonder if the seller knew she could do that and give some life to the bag and might have regretted selling it to me. Okay, that's it for now. So there she be. This is what she looks like now. I've had her out of the confines of being stuffed and wrapped up for over a month already. So that footage I took there was taken a while ago. And since that time, I've not been storing it in the packing, and I think I'm gonna have to continue doing that because it's going back to the original form. These parts here are sticking out. I've only used the bag a couple of times and it's been great, gotten a few compliments on it. It's a beautiful piece. Even though it's denim, I'm not really a denim gal, but I think this looks all right. It's good. So you can see here, this part here is still dented in. I'm gonna have to restuff that and wait for some time. You can still hear that crunching. But the main thing is that I've gotten rid of some of the tarnishing on the actual fabric and shined up the metal quite nicely, and the main deformities have sort of disappeared. However, as you can see from the bottom, I haven't really recovered the nice. I've really damaged this by trying to clean it. But you know, I don't mind. Bags are meant to be worn. This still looks beautiful. I got it for a phenomenal price, and I'll keep on using her, and if I decide I don't like her, I will pass her on. Eventually I'll have to, I think, because I'm not gonna live in this tiny apartment forever, and moving costs a fortune in this country, assuming I stay in Japan. And if I leave the country, then I'm gonna have to pay tons of money, and yeah, it's not worth hanging on to things that aren't serving you, I guess. So what I'm trying to say is my collection is never at one point very large. There's always stuff coming and going. That said, I do have a few pieces that I will hold on to until they die. Perhaps I'll do a video on that sometime. I don't know. Not the only bag lover out there. Don't have a huge collection, as I said, but I do love bags. Not only luxury bags, all bags. So if you're into that kind of thing, do come by and visit again. Bag Hag signing out.